I missed E3. I remember the good old days of marking your calendar and waiting and sitting down in the TV in the family room with all the kids, all the siblings in the family, and then you'd watch Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo and everybody back to back. Microsoft and Sony would be competing against each other for the grandiose scale of their announcements, and it's fun to try and guess what game it is by the trailer before it shows like the protagonist's face or the title of the game. And Nintendo would be doing its own thing, and EA would show the same damn sports shit every year and try to get you to sign up for another subscription, and Ubisoft would have a bunch of queers dress up in animal costumes and dance on stage. You know, it was an event. It was fun. It was like gaming Christmas. But that was before. That was the past. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. Now, we have to talk about systemic racism in the gaming community and whiteness, the evils of... Do these people honestly not realize that, like, one, not only has this already infiltrated every other damn aspect of life, and two, it's literally illegal to hire based on race, right? Diversity and equity, not equality, equity, alright? That was intentional. Those are not the same thing. And now that it's June 2021, we're in the 6th month of the year of our Biden, and everybody's afraid to share the same damn planet, so the whole thing is done digitally. And I think people finally realized, hey, wait a minute. Putting up a stream on YouTube is free. That doesn't cost us anything. Literally everybody had an E3 this year. Ubisoft, Gearbox, Square Enix, Capcom, Take-Two, Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco! The only game Bandai has that anybody cares about was already shown off before any of this happened. Why are you having your own... Some of these are like third-party publishers, if you will, and they have their games at each other's conference. It's like, what the hell is the point of having your own E3 if you're not even gonna show off your own games? And what the hell is Coach Gaming? I've never heard of... Oh, they're the Amazon one, right? Great. Another industry for them to monopolize. And even IGN is in on it. IGN! Dude! Are you kidding me? You're the media outlet. You're the games journalism site that everybody relies on to give Call of Duty a 10 every year. Why are you having your own E3 conference? Are you releasing a game? Are you gonna review your own game? Is there still gonna be too much fucking water? Are all the proceeds gonna be donated to terrorist groups in Palestine? From the river to the sea, we shall kill all the Jews! And they wonder why nobody trusts them anymore. It's like, bro, you're supposed to be covering the gaming news, not making the gaming news. But whatever, fine. I'll run through them all quickly and I'll give you my grades for all the conferences. F, 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 C, F, F, F. Like, if you add all these conferences together, it's like, what, over 24 hours? Like, literally a full day of just bullshit where you're preaching about diversity trash, when you're announcing games that we already knew about, when you're showing trailers for games that we already saw, and when you're literally taking time to show games that were already released. What a complete waste of time. At least Nintendo had the decency to be succinct. Now, that doesn't mean there's not a couple games I'm looking forward to, so I guess we'll talk about those. Battlefield 2042. I thought the reveal trailer was terrible, but I thought the gameplay actually looked pretty good. I really liked that kind of red deserty metropolitan skyscraper, like Dubai map at night. The weather system is kind of throwing me for a loop because I'm sure it'll look nice on the console and everything, but like, how's that really going to affect the game? What, you just have to run inside every 5 minutes for 30 seconds or so? All the helicopters get knocked out of the sky. I mean, it looks super fun with the lightning and the hurricanes and the tornadoes and the Battlefield 2042 climate change edition. The only Battlefield I ever really played was Battlefield 1, They Shall Not Grow Old. So I've never really given any modern Battlefield a fair shake, so that'll be kind of a first for me. I'll lose my modern Battlefield virginity. Although I kind of don't want to support the game at all, because once again, the enemies are the Russians, because they can't make China the enemy, which is the real modern enemy, the one that America would actually relate to better, because, oh, they have to sell the game in China. Because frankly, in a way, just by itself is literal propaganda. Russia, another Russia hoax, because it's all about the orange man bed, and I know, you don't want to hear this, you already get this everywhere else, you think I want to talk about this 24/7, you think I'm sitting over here watching the world? Elden Ring is another one I'm looking forward to, because it's From Software, and I'm obliged to cover From Software stuff on this channel now, I guess, and it's Dark Souls 5. It's literally just Dark Souls 5. I don't understand why they even bother pretending it's a new IP. It's Dark Souls 5, with different lore, different story. It's the same combat. They'll add one new kind of gimmick to it. There was a horse this time, so it's going to be a little more open world, but Dark Souls has always been kind of open world, so that's not really any huge groundbreaking. I'm going to rack my brain to find something new to talk about with these games, because I'm basically probably going to end up saying the same thing I did for the last 3 From Software games, which is fun combat, cool boss designs, fun setting, decent graphics, although some of the textures in the Elden Ring trailer do not look good. And everybody's always like, they'll clean it up, they have a year, and they never get cleaned up. They always look exactly the same. And the camera will still be bad, the hit detection will still be bad, it'll still have some really archaic, bad game design, it'll still make you redo the same thing over and over again for no reason. And I do think it is really, really funny that in order to keep himself from just remaking Dark Souls 1 again, Miyazaki literally had to hire another fantasy world creator because he is completely out of ideas. Well, at least we'll get plenty of incest, and who doesn't love that? So then you have the big story of the day. What in the ass is this? Dude, I just put out a Siege video, so you kind of already know how I feel about that, but good lord. When Outbreak first came out, and they made it clear it wasn't going to be permanent, I said, you know what? The reason it's not permanent is because at some point along development, they figured out, they realized that they had struck gold, because Outbreak was pretty damn fun, and they were going to try and find a way to monetize it or sell it as a permanent expansion or DLC. So like a year or two ago, they reveal Rainbow Six Quarantine. For obvious reasons, they changed the title, which I mean, is stupid. I mean, it's not like it was named Rainbow Six COVID-19 Pandemic. I mean, changing game names based on real-life events has always been a stupid thing. I mean, like, if anybody who is legitimately upset by that was never going to buy the game to begin with, so you're literally appeasing nobody. They changed the name internally to Parasite, but they never went public with that. That just kind of leaked, and they ended up with Extraction. Literally, it's a side mechanic in the game. It's like, oh, if you're on a mission and one of your operators gets killed or taken by the evil zombie alien-friendly goo-goo people who look very, very silly and extraordinarily non-threatening, then you can conduct another mission to go and get them back. That's it! That's the name of the game! Rainbow Six Extraction. Like, dude, this is so awkward. And it's like, imagine the free Outbreak event looking better. Imagine 3-4 years going by and having a literal downgrade in visuals. This is a full-priced game. This is not DLC. This is not an event. This looks worse than some of the recent Siege events. But I am racking my brain to figure out how Ubisoft, a company as big as they are, that deals with revenue in the billions, that's been in game development for decades, thought this game was acceptable in this state to show and sell for $60. That is staggering. And it's like, dude, look at it. This is Rainbow Six Siege. This is not a new game. This is the same engine. These are the same graphics. This is the same mechanics. They use all the same assets and animations. Something has got to be going on at that studio, because even Ubisoft cannot be this greedy and lazy. The stupid criticism everybody's honing in on, or like, Tom Clancy's rolling over in his grave. What's this? Zombies and aliens? What happened to the military sim? And it's like, okay, no. My problem was never the zombies. The zombies were fine. This looks bright and colorful and gay, and you take any interpretation of that word, it applies. And like it belongs next to My Little Pony. Dude, what is going on? They could have easily made this a cool wave survival defense, Left 4 Dead with updated graphics, with a legitimate reinforcement fortification mechanic. Like, just do Outbreak. Outbreak was great. Just take that, expand the content, make it to a full game. It's too effing late now. They had almost a pseudo-night survival horror atmosphere, where you could have it be about, oh, the lights are all off, so you have the flashlight on your gun, or maybe you can get night vision. So there's that horror about you can't really even see what's on the peripheral of your screen, and the objective could be to find breakers and turn them back on or something. And you could call it Rainbow Six Dark, or Rainbow Six Black. Oh my god. I'm a genius. Or we can sneak around and shoot goo blobs on the floor and have a stealth mode, because that's what Rainbow Six needed, more sneaking around. And you could have this like gritty trailer with this kind of spooky music, and they're going through, they're clearing buildings out, and it's playing with the light and the shadows, and then they could have the light go on to like a zombie, and he could like have the black slime like kind of come down his face, and it's Doc or some other Siege operator, and then the guy with the gun like lowers the gun and the eyes go wide, and then boom, credits, Rainbow Six Dark. What absolute retards. Dude, you could poll random 12-year-olds and they would come up with a better game idea than this. What an absolute waste. What a colossally missed opportunity. The other big kind of disappointment letdown was Starfield. And look, I may very well enjoy Starfield, although we're not playing it on PS5. Rip my PS5 bros. Gotta pay another $500 for the Xbox. And I probably will, by the way. I know it's available on PC. I'm not playing it on PC. I cannot stand gaming on PC. I can barely tolerate this video editing process on PC. PC. I cannot stand computers. They never fucking work right. Everything's always breaking. I get this not responding shit. I don't know what the hell any of this means. Xbox just bought Bethesda for like $7 billion, but this is a complete 180 from what was their business strategy up until now, which is to expand the Xbox family. We want our Xbox games playable on every platform possible. Okay, why are you making it Xbox exclusive then? Is it an incentive to try to get people to buy the Xbox? First of all, you don't make money on your Xbox. You make money on Game Pass and the games. Frankly, Xbox should be trying to get Sony to let them sell Game Pass. And even if they did make money on the consoles, it's still on PC. Most people have at least a mid-range PC. So what's the deal? Why? Like you're already making plenty of money just by owning Bethesda entirely. All of its profits are going straight to you. Why the hell would you cut your consumer base in half? This doesn't make any sense. I am so confused. I know I'm not a millionaire tech exec, but like, bro, Xbox would be making money by selling these games on PlayStation 5. So why they've decided to go all exclusivity, anti-consumer, monopolistic bullshit. I'm all for free market, man. I don't think this should be illegal, but it is certainly dumb. Especially when all the other games on Xbox look terrible. Halo Infinite. Halo is your flagship brand that literally got you into the console race to begin with. And Halo Infinite looks bad. It looks like Halo 1. I'm slightly exaggerating with visuals. I am not exaggerating with gameplay mechanics. The only new thing, after however many years since Halo 5 was 2015, right? So 6, maybe 7 years by the time this comes out in 22. A 7-year jump gets you a grapple hook. A little grapple hook, that's it. No, okay. Oh, anyway, it's an open world, live service, cloud service, gaming bullshit. Okay, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Most people cannot stand the 343 Halos anyway. I know 4 did pretty... I liked 4 quite a bit. I never played 5. And the story's just about Cortana again? Are you effing kidding me? Didn't she die 3 games ago? What happened to the Covenant? What happened to the imminent threat to wipe out all life in the universe with the Flood? What happened to the Halo rings? What happened to all the cool space shit? Dude, literally, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope had a cooler space trailer than Halo did. I am more excited for that by miles. And like I said, I might buy an Xbox anyway because there's a lot more of the kind of more niche, mature shooters like Escape from Tarkov, Stalker 2 that will be coming to Xbox that I don't want to play on PC, so I might buy the console just for that. And then the last big one is Zelda, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, which is gonna make for a fun video. I'll either be right or pleasantly surprised. They did the same thing with Starfield. It's like, okay, let's show a teaser, and then 3 years later, which is more than the entire development cycle of most games, we're gonna show a slightly longer teaser. And then next year you'll get a full trailer, and then maybe the year after that some gameplay, and then maybe by 2079 the game will release. Is it just me? Because I don't think this is building hype. This feels like you're draining hype to me. The longer you stretch out the marketing process, especially if it's just nothing, if it's just 3 years of nothing, the less excited for the game I'm gonna be, and be like, oh, okay, yeah, well there's that in another 18 years. To announce Metroid Prime 4 literally 4 years ago, I called this by the way, and then cancel it, and then to come out this year and be like, we still work very hard on the Metroid Prime 4. We brew a road over to Uri. During the development cycle of that game, literally announce another Metroid game, that is a dreadful look. Ha! I didn't even mean to do that. Ha! But yeah, with Zelda, I like the idea of it being up in the sky, like if there's kind of some floaty wind mechanic. What I do have a problem with the fact that Ganon's just back again. And like, dude, after the whole recharge mechanic from Breath of the Wild and this, Ganon just coming back, this magical blade that seals away evil for all eternity is starting to look like a glorified butter knife. Far Cry 6 looks okay. I want to say good, but we all know exactly what's going to happen. It is very funny that it's a game vilifying a socialist dictatorship when we all know clearly everybody at Ubisoft wants to live in a socialist dictatorship. The villain dictator fascist in Far Cry 6 is probably who they think Trump actually is. Oh, I know. Oh, Trump again, you and the politics. I don't want to have to fucking fight off critical race theory and socialism everywhere I look. What the hell? Back 4 Blood, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. Left 4 Dead 3 with better graphics and aim-down sights, it seems. Although, the more marketing material I see for it, the less excited I am, because all these characters are so cringy, and it's got like some weird card system. Like, what is this EA garbage? It's like, just do Left 4 Dead. You had fire, you had lightning in a bottle, it was fine. You don't really have to mess with it. Just update it for modern times, please. Don't screw this up. This should be such an easy Easy win. Atomic Heart actually looks kind of neat, kind of like a spiritual Bioshock 3 in Soviet Russia that we never got, you know, with like a gun in one hand and like magic telekinesis powers in the other. And then again, I feel like I said this last time, but the best looking game from Xbox is Forza Horizon, again, because Forza Horizon is just a great formula. Stellar, amazing graphics in a beautiful open world, although it's in Mexico this time, so it's like, what, are you going to be fighting off the cartel everywhere? Is there going to be people drugged out and dead? Are you going to have to run over waves of migrants trying to cross the border? It's like, dude, Mexico is such a shithole. And there's a part in the trailer where he shows, oh, here's a piece of authentic Mexican art. It's like, no, 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 no. Don't try to portray Mexico as this homely, lovable little place where grandmas make tacos. That's not Mexico. This is Mexico. Cartels cutting off people's heads, people dying by the thousand. There you go. That was your reward for staying to the end of the video. In case you forgot why we wanted to put up a wall between us and that. If Mexico is so great, what the hell are they all doing coming here? Like, bro, do they not see the irony of celebrating Mexican Independence Day in the United States of America? Whatever. And then the two other kind of big reveals from Microsoft at the end there were Contraband and Redfall. Contraband is just a teaser. That doesn't count. I don't know what the hell this game's about. I don't know what the hell this game's gonna be. And then Redfall looks terrible. There's not a single white person on this crew. Yeah, and the stupid vampire, cringy, cartoony laser weapons. I gotta say, the little chicken robot drone, that thing was actually kind of neat. But it looks far too cartoonish for me to take seriously or really enjoy anything. And that's it. That's all I have to talk about. The video's over!